and apologize for the voice if you guys are tuning in. I am a little under the weather, but nothing to hold me back. Um, Today I had to remove the stream from yesterday, unfortunately, because I leaked my API keys, which is always fun. So I had to reset all the keys. I mean, I guess thankfully there's not a lot of people watching this stream, so it was a pretty easy fix to just reset all the API keys. I'm gonna do a quick test of the sound real quick, so bear with me. Alright, audio sounds good, so I'm gonna keep going with this. So, as I mentioned, we are going to be focusing on building a customer outreach system today. I think we wrapped up the content creation system yesterday. So, today we'll work through the rest of the customer outreach, and I think this is what I'm going to be using as kind of my platform to start reaching out to local businesses, see if they need any software engineering or web development services or API integrations or anything to kind of help with their business from a technology standpoint. And here's what we have so far. So I have the application running. Let me see if I can. Well, on the vertical stream, maybe I'll just slide this over for now. Let me see. I'll close this guy out. Close this guy out. Close that out. Give me 1 second, because usually I like to keep all my to-do list stuff on my other screen, so I'm just gonna move things over and then I'll reshare it a bit. Not that it really matters, it's just mostly like get to the laundry, get to whatever, but alright, let me reshare. I don't think I have anything else. Actually, let me double check before I reshare if I have anything else lingering on the screen. Nope. Looks like it's just alright, let me reshare again. Resharing. Okay. Eventually I want to hook this app into OpenClaw. I don't know if I'll be able to get there today, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna share this guy. I was trying to minimize this so I can show it on stream, the vertical stream as well. Maybe I'll just slide this baby over like that. Sure, that's fine for now. So this is the application where I'm using the Google Maps API to fetch local businesses. Right now, these are the businesses that it fetched. It fetches their name, their address, their rating on Google, how many reviews were left, their phone number, and their website. And then if I can click here to view their website. Right, cool. So I can do some analysis. But I've also added a button which is not showing on mobile, and it just says analyze web. And if I click this guy, for now, all it does is see if there is a site XML that we can fetch, and if so, kind of document what that site XML looks like. So it says it saved it. I want a way to display that at some point too, but let me hit up Convex so you guys can see what that looks like. Log in. I thought I was logged in already. Continue with GitHub. And it says find customers. Let's go to the data. And then I think I have it under this website. Where? Oh, meta website. Yeah. So I think I just clicked this guy, right? What's the name? Yeah, Omaha Real Estate something. Okay. And then if I click this guy, let's take a look at it. Yeah, it looks like it's just a site XML, which it did find a site XML, and then we're just going through there and essentially going through all the web pages that they have, when they were last updated, etc. So I can open this guy up. And this is the site XML that they got. So yeah, this just lets me know how much assets they're actually managing, digital assets. And it'll just kind of give me more insight into like, okay, this is what I need to update for this business. So I'm going to keep working through that. I want the analysis to do also like, like, is it mobile supported? Is it, do they have like contact solutions already on there? Do they have a phone number you can reach out to, a chatbot, and a form? Like, how are they doing customer inbound requests digitally? And seeing if I can provide any value. So cool. What I want to do next, I guess, for this app is I do want to see the list of like what have I already done, right? So let me go full screen with this. So I'm gonna say might start a new agent on this guy, mostly because I think I already built a lot of context in this one, and I don't want to spend a lot of tokens just trying to get more context. Alright, well, my girlfriend's doing a road trip, so I'm just checking up on her, making sure she's cool. Okay. So let's start by saying I want to see all the queries I have sent already. and be able to click them and view the results from that query that we have saved. Ideally, because right now it's hard coded to look in my area, which is in Omaha, in Nebraska. But ideally, I want to be able to do like any area at some point. So I am gonna update it so it can reflect that. So let's see. Ideally, I can see the business niche along with that area that was searched, so that in the future I can filter by niche, filter by area, or filter by niche and area. I don't think that's too complicated of a feature. Well, hopefully not. So we'll see what it comes up with. And for now, I can test another niche. I did do some like research already. So law firms, med spas, roofing restoration, HVAC. So these are just like the groups that I'm looking to look at, and then if I do find like common patterns that I can like, hey, I can help out with, let's say, real estate lead qualifier. Like, I want to have a dedicated page for that. So let's try med spas. And like I said, right now it hard codes to Omaha, so I'm gonna see what happens if I say med spas in Omaha, Nebraska. I can see it's hard coded above. So here, I'll try to include this here. Yo. Well, I don't want to mess it up with what it's doing right now, so I'll keep letting it go here. And then one thing I'll do in between for now, yesterday we did work on like a content creation system. I did try to hook OpenClaw to be able to run that. There's an app that it should launch on this port 3000 on localhost. So let's say go through, let's use the content creation skill for my X bookmarks and run it once. So we'll see what it does. Hopefully it does it right. It is using the WebMCP feature from Chrome that they just released, so I have to click this allow button, which for now I'm cool with. I used to use OpenClaw Relay, which I would have to turn on anyways. So at least here I can just accept it every time I'm doing a browser session. Okay, so it went through, launched the app. It's just a Node.js application. I had to go on X. I had to set up an application. I had to allow for OAuth 2, so they're gonna fetch it by user, and then I have this analyze and save button that's on each of these posts that I'm like, if I bookmark a post, then it might be interesting content, I think, to either do a video around or do like some type of research around. So and at this point it should have clicked analyze and save. Did I close OpenClaw? Oops, not OpenAI. Okay. Well, it looks like it's still running. It has not clicked analyze and save, which I'm assuming is the issue here. Which at this point I think is fine. If it opened it, it's cool. I'm gonna let it keep running and see what it's trying to do. I did put a timeout of I think 20 minutes, and if it doesn't do it, then I'll just do it manually. Well, did that cue the message? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with OpenClaw. You got stuck in a loop yesterday. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Okay, cool. Where was I at? Oh, actually, this OpenClaw, I created a new skill for it, and it's basically running an application that I made to fetch my bookmarks from X, and then it's going through here, and like, so this is the Google Gemini 3.1 Flash Live, which is the Live API, and it's giving me a couple scripts for it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let me open this up in X though. I forgot what this was actually. Cool, just mass murdered. Oh, of course. It's one of those hype posts, but I think the one I really cared about was this article. Which this will be pretty interesting to make a video about. I think I do want to try this. I have had real-time, tried the ChatGPT real-time API before, and I only use that for like a couple use cases, and I kind of stopped using it. So it'd be cool to kind of see where it's at today. It's also super expensive. Like every minute or hour that I used it, it was like $5 or something. So if I wanted to use it for like a real world scenario, it would have been pretty pricey. So yeah, so the application went through. It generated a couple of titles that I could use. It was a new product feature. It gave it a 4 out of 5 content score that could make content out of it. It gave me a long form script and a short form script, and then it saved that into Notion. So this guy, all the same details here. So if I did want to pick it up and decide what to do with it, whether I want to put it on like a YouTube channel or whatnot, so it's actually working pretty well. So it's going on to the next post. So this is the Arc AGI post, I believe. Yeah, they just dropped their Arc AGI 3. This would be an interesting video as well. So I was just going through all my X posts. If I've already done an analysis on it, it'll skip it. It'll go to the next one. So you can see most of these have already been analyzed because I was trying this out yesterday. And then, yeah, my plan is to do that every day. Hey, go through here, open it up, start making some scripts so that I just have a starting place if I did want to make content. So anyways, I guess while that runs in the background, I'll keep working on this customer outreach application. So let's see what it did here. Okay. Not the best UI, that's for sure. So find my niche. Oh, right now there's only one niche. Well, first of all, we're getting this error. So let me copy that. I'll say I'm getting this error, please fix. And then I just yesterday introduced this whole new thing with Convex to have a lookup, and this should store stores a query text. Maybe I'll tell it to update the DB as well. So like, is this giving me the full? Yeah, in Omaha, Nebraska. I'll have to double check. I want to see how it's doing this lookup. Like, I don't know if it's just getting the query text and splitting it, and that's how it's determining, like, filter by niche or filter by area. Trying to think. Okay. And then also, I've already done some like addition of businesses in here. So some of these will not have a niche ID. Niche ID lookup. So it's mostly plumbers. I just got plumbers, roofers, and real estate agents. So I wonder if, let me try that out. I'm gonna do plumbers, right? Search. Area that is not in the validator. Oh, do I have to put in Omaha? In Omaha. What happened here? Getting this new error. While trying to do a new lookup. Please fix. Object contains extra field error that is not a validator. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, is it needs to update this niche lookup to have an area, because right now it just has a query text, which I think is fine. Yeah, it needs to update it. Alright. Create niche lookup mutation still only allows that. The server was also saying niche and area, which content rejects these lookup were all removed. For the UI still come from query text and parsing and API lookups. Oh. Alright. So let's do plumbers. Okay, and I found 140. See, in my question, save 20. Why don't you just save? Oh, because this returns 140 results, but I'm only passing 20. So I am wondering, let's go back to the Convex DB. Let's look at businesses. I want to see if it applied a niche lookup. Yeah, but then it just ignored all the other plumbers that I have. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to backfill this, I'm just gonna remove it. So basically all these do not have a niche lookup ID, which I'm using for all the filtering now. So let me just make sure I didn't add anything. Yeah, alright. Not super happy about that, but sure. Let me check in on how my OpenClaw is doing here. It did not fail. See, that's the thing. OpenClaw 2, for some reason when it's doing the redirect, I don't know if it's like the WebMCP connection, but it's like struggling to know. Now it's even easier to switch to the Gemini app. Who wants you to ditch Assistant for Gemini? Switching to Gemini got way easier. Yeah, this is another interesting one. It did save that one. I'm trying to see how far it went in the list. So it did time out and stop there. Which, for now, I'm not going to focus on that, even though I keep coming back to it. It did save a few scripts, which is nice. So if I go to my content, I think I started off here, and it saved. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my X bookmarks and converted them into scripts. Which I think is fine for now. I'll look into why it timed out. I do have a timeout on it. I'm assuming that's why. An 8-way timeout. If you want, I can retry. Nah, not right now. Alright. I'll figure this out later. So let's head back to this guy. Let's see, niche lookups, plumbers. I might have to do some research here. Google Maps API new. It's not Maps, it's called Places. I keep messing that up. So let me see here. The new Places API is current. About the new Places API, I'm using this text search. Let me see. Include feature opening business. Include type. Okay, so this is what I was wondering too, is there is types already defined here. So this is kind of nice. This is also what I was looking for, because in this outreach, I'm trying to save the niches I already looked up, right? But right now I'm like trying to make an estimate of what the niche should be. But it would be nice to be like, hey, you haven't looked at this niche type. So I'm gonna add that in there. Trying to see if it's worth adding now or if I should do it later. I'm thinking. Yeah, let's just add it now. So I'm gonna do two things here. Let me just see again how this is structured. I'm like trying to think through what's being saved for the business. Do we have type? We do have niches there. Google category. Okay, so maybe this. Alright, so I might tell it here. I'm trying to figure out the structure of the API, what it returns already, and how we can use what's being returned. Table A, table B. Okay, I don't really care about table B. I'm more care about table A. say use the Places API text search, text response. Damn spam calls, dude. I'm getting so many of them. Okay, returns places. I guess I'm gonna do two things here. Yeah. Block. I get like 3 of those a day, unfortunately. Can you actually save all the results being returned by the Google API, text search API? I also want to save the type of business Google is categorizing it as. You can learn more about types here. I also want a way to suggest different searches of place types, or what we are calling niches in this application. In case we don't have any more to fetch. Okay. Looks like right now it's being limited to 20 results, but I want to save all results possible within Google's terms of service and API response. As within the convex DB. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. Yeah, I was kind of bummed that I had to remove all the other stuff I had there. I mean, I don't want to overdo it either, but I at least want a good, decent list, you know? So I'll let it keep ruminating. Yeah, and I think I want to think more about this site analysis stuff. Yeah, because one thing I'm trying to do too with the whole agent browser is being able to detect if they're using any third-party libraries to enable functionality, which might be tough because a lot of people just load in a bunch of plugins. Let me read through this because I'm not too sure. Now follow until it disappears. Cap. Default cap 60. Okay. So is it capping it by itself? Environment max, requested max. Oh, so it is gonna try to get 200. Or hold on. Oh. It's either gonna use the environment max or it's gonna use the default search max. Let me think about that a little bit. So fetch all pages. Now follows the next page until it disappears or it caps it with the 2-second delays between pages that Google requires. Default cap 60. Common text search limits 3 to 20. Override with environment variables. Truncated. Okay. On each business row, Google primary type and Google places type. Okay. They're filled in from places to business pass through and saved. Observe RZ duping. Deploy convex so businesses get these filled. I think convex is already running. Let me double check. Terminal. Convex should be running. Because how's this working? I guess I'll do that too. Convex deploy. Make sure you publish client is configured with the URL. Oh. No, it's fine. I'm just doing everything on that dev server. Okay. Let's see what else does it want me to do. New places types. Primary type on one line. Other types below. Truncated places terms 5 minutes to allow pagination. Oh, okay. Interesting. Why didn't it include everything? I guess. Yeah, maybe I can update this with more stuff. Yeah, I can see that I don't want all this stuff. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be targeting preschool or a history museum. I mean, maybe I will, but I mean, or an e-bike charging station, you know. So I guess we can stick with that for now. Yeah, it's fine. Some projects report no paid even more. You know, I'm gonna say 100. That's where I'm gonna default it to. If I do want to get more later, I'll just do that. But I think 100 per niche sounds like a lot. Maybe it's not, but we'll see. Okay. So let me hit a refresh. Well, it's not kind of what I wanted. Let's say for the UI behavior of suggested types, I expect to appear next to the just add it to chat, next to the search. But if a user clicks on the suggested search type, then it will populate the field. Also, let's allow for a way to override the location as well. It's hard-coded to Omaha, Nebraska, but I want to enable for searches for locations outside of that. Let's also create a I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. I was thinking about, like, if we've already done, let's say Omaha, right? And we want to stick with the real estate agent's niche, then essentially I can just go in here and say, do a search for real estate agents, but in a different location, like Kansas City or I don't know, Colorado, wherever. Yeah, it's doing a pretty shitty job with UI work though. I think I'm using Auto. I don't know if that defaults to Composer 2 now, or if they're still defaulting this to what's that called? I think it's Composer 1.5. I might set it up to go to Composer 2 though. it's still not giving me another niche. Honestly, no, I want to get that working. Why is this not? It's really annoying. Okay, I am gonna update this. I'm gonna make it new. I'm gonna update this to Composer 2. And let's see how it does. Let's add a drop down list under this text input for some suggestions on different places types as defined by Google to do searches on. I mean, it should be as easy as that. There's already the API for it. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna tell it to do the same thing here. Let's also add a drop down under this input of different cities and states to run the searches on. Alright, I guess I'll do that later. No, I want a list. Jeez, why is this so... My gosh. Am I tripping? Oh, I guess I need to clear it. Okay, cool. I was about to go crazy, dude. I was like, why is this not listening to me? Include type. I'm actually gonna say yeah, let's just I'm gonna say to add all this. So I mean, at least there'll be something worth searching against. Now I gotta open up where that API is. Files. Let's update this list to be more comprehensive for all the places types that Google supports. And just put that. Okay. And I guess, does it have Google Places? Nearby search, autocomplete, places, photos, overview. I'm trying to see if I can rely on an LLM. Maybe I can. I'm gonna move this out of screen real quick. I think I am, just for simplicity. I'm gonna take a look at the environment variables real quick. I'm trying to see if I already have an LLM hooked up. Yeah, I do have OpenAI. Okay. So, what you doing, buddy? So yeah, let's just tell it here. Interesting. Yeah. Let's also add a similar drop down here that will use the OpenAI API key to search for top 20 . I mean, maybe I should just put a... I'm thinking about like smaller towns too. I don't know if there's like a list of... Let me see. API to fetch cities and states. I mean, I don't really care too much about something comprehensive. Lovely. I don't know, let me see what Google thinks. Okay. Looks like there's already... Oh, is that what this is for? I mean, I might use this because, yeah, I don't feel like I need it to go make any API requests. States. Oh, wow. Wow. Is this up Nebraska? Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. I mean, I might just tell it to use this. For top cities near is searched here. I'm trying to think. Maybe that will other nearby cities and states if a location is already selected. If no option is there, let's ask for the user's location via the browser APIs and then find nearby states and cities. You could possibly use this package. Why doesn't it like that? No. Fucking hate that. We also have access to the OpenAI API, so maybe we can some smart suggestions here. Other nearby city or states. Okay. Sure. And then I'm gonna remove this manual JSON. Can it take me to it? Let's remove this. And alright, I think I'm getting to a good place. So that way I can track all of the niches that I've looked into and the area of which I looked into it. And then I can gather the website. And then I need to think more about this site intel. I basically wanted to give me a decent report that I can basically hand over and just like walk through with these business owners and be like, hey, I think this is where you can, handle better customer inquiries using this AI contact tool. Um, but I am going to do it manually for now. And then, of course, if people just want a simple static website, I feel like that'd be pretty easy to do too. What are we at? We're like at an hour in. I think I'm going to go for another hour and then get some lunch. See, location field, the drop down, location suggestion, area set, parse the city, anchors to that city. That suggests closest cities to that state plus closest cities in several neighboring states. Using Herven sign on county, city, state, country, city coordinates. Note, this package uses get states of country, get cities of state, not state dot get states of country. Empty location, geolocation. If the field is empty, the client calls navigator geolocation. Okay. Let's see. Using your location. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, what if I put okay. Well, that's working well. Let's see. It's funny now that I have that. I'm like, I don't want to use that. I think I already did some research on like which ones to start with. So let's see. Should I do a med spa? Med spa in Omaha, Nebraska. Search and save. So it should get 100 now. No businesses found for this niche. Interesting. If I go to this directly, are you trying to say there's no med spas in Omaha? Yeah. What are you talking about, dude? Let me close some of this. I'm getting lost in the sauce over here. Exit. Use from place to search. Med spa in Omaha. Let me try that again. I want to see what the API is returning. Network. Here, let me move this over so you can. This is for the homies on okay. It It's saying that it's not a thing. Place a search. Okay. It found it that time. No businesses are saved. Results. But it did find it. What is this? Lookups. Medspa. Saved count. Business look 50. Ah, damn it. So niche lookups. Medspa in Omaha. And it didn't save any of the results. Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying. Let's figure out what happened. Let's say I can see we'll start a new agent. Again, that's just so I don't overload the context. Let's say I can see the API is responding. I can see the place a search API is responding. Oh, action failed. Server error. Object contains extra field. Oh. Fucking bitch. Okay, let's figure out how to fix that, I guess. With a list of businesses, but I am getting this when trying to save the business to the Convex DB. Actually, let's just copy this guy. Let me fix this issue. Oh, I think I did need to run that deploy command. Yeah, it's on me. It told me to do that, but I decided not to listen. Alright. So let's try this again. Well, do I not have? I mean, surely it's running, right? MPX, convex, dev. Oh. Okay, let me check if this has one of the two fields. Do not allow Google Places types. Yeah, it does have Google Places types. This is the deployment. Okay, so that is there, but it's still failing. Let me kill this. Okay, the app should be down. Should be down. Alright, well, I'm assuming it's down. Then let's run portless undev. Oh, it's still running. Okay, well, let me kill this process then. Kill -9. Okay. Now the app should definitely be down. Yeah. Okay. Good, very good. Okay. Let's see here. God damn it. Oh, hold on. Oh, that did work. Yeah, there's something wrong with the whole... Okay. I found 60 of them. Yeah, whatever, I'll just leave it at 60. Do they all have websites? Interesting. Let me take a look at one. Live hydration. See, they have a chatbot, they have a contact form. Looks like they're mobile friendly already. They already have some reviews, which is good. So I think in this case I would try to... I think what I would do is have the agent browser actually try to use the chatbot. Then I would actually try to place a call and just kind of see how all their stuff is working. Yeah, I also want to check out how often they're posting. Um, just what it's like to book. Okay, and I can see they're using Zenoti. So like maybe I just can just like, hey, I see you're using Zenoti for booking appointments. How has that been going? And maybe I can look at pricing. Interesting. They don't publish the numbers, it looks like. Oh, med spa. Yeah, they don't publish the numbers for it. Okay. Either way, I think that's what I'm trying to figure out here. It's how they're liking this, if they like it, what issues they're having. But this is looking good to me so far. This isn't my favorite. Plumbers. But med spa is still showing. Oh. Is this the Google Places? Yeah, Places types. Alright, well, interesting, I guess. So I think, yeah, what I'm going to do is probably go through, pick a few more categories. I'm probably going to delete these. I'll just delete these manually for now. You just look up failed count. So these three, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just get rid of those. So this should be a little bit more cleaner. Yeah. And then when I come back, I think I'm gonna update this analyze website feature to not just look at the XML, but look at more interesting data points for me to at least provide some type of, hey, I took a look. This would be interesting for us to work on a project together. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I just like, hey, great stuff. Website looks amazing. I do development. If you're interested, let's work together. Yeah, because some of these are, they're pretty decent, I would say. Okay, I'm at a minute 30, or an hour 30. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. I do wonder. Okay, website by Bramwell. Website audits. I'm trying to see how they're doing it. So this is kind of what I'm trying to provide too, is like, but essentially I'm trying to do like a free audit. I'm just running AI tools to like gather the information. More spam, my dude, more spam. It's been really annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think they're more of like a brand. Obviously, their name is Brandwell in their name, but I think I'm also trying to approach it more of like a integrations based service where if you're already using something and you just want to like hook up AI to it, then uh, like say they want an OpenClaw instance to help with inbound emails or maybe phone calls, something like that, then I can set up something for them. Oh, so like this, they don't have a website, so I want to add a button here. If I look for them, to be like, hey, let me create you a website. Oh, they do. It's just not attached to their profile. Interesting. So they're also using Zenoti. So maybe this is like what a lot of people use, and so yeah, I think that's where I'm like also trying to limit it based off of the business or niche, because then I can start, like I noticed a lot of the med spas are probably using this Zenoti. Um, yeah, the Zenoti to do like their booking and stuff. So maybe there's a Zenoti API. Let me see. API. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, it's another thing. I'm trying to think of all the different ways I can add value into what they already have. If they're doing things great, then I just be like, wow, doing things great. And hoping to use this live stream as well as a way for me to kind of do these audits. Um, I guess not just for me, but like for being able to repurpose this content for me to be like, hey, take a look at this. I kind of did analysis on your website. I've done analysis for other websites. If you want to do something similar, let me know. But let's do a few more. I also want to test out searching a location nearby too. Let me head back to my files. Niche research. Let's look at electricians. Electricians in Omaha. Okay, let's see how this does. I mean, it's a little further than I thought I was gonna get. I think maybe after getting some grub, I can come back and do a little bit more. Okay, so it saves 60 of them. I think number of reviews too. If they have a low review, then maybe it's a good candidate. Yeah, like their website's not working. So maybe I can just give them a call and be like, these are a little bit more lower hanging fruit, I would say. But let me see. Sometimes this Google Places, I mean, if you just Google, yeah, they do have a, yes, the website's not working. Interesting. So that would be a low hanging fruit. Be like, hey, I can get something up for you. Right now I'm just charging 100. Like, let's make something happen. Leaf Electric. Okay, that is pretty decent. So yeah, okay. Well, this is good. This is a good start. So I can click on each of these, and then as I'm going through these, I can put like my outreach and notes, like, hey, I've reached out to these people, I'm trying to get a hold of these people, and then maybe even cross-reference with LinkedIn to try to fetch, if the CEO or something has a email there, I can find them and do outreach that way too. But this is looking pretty decent though. Okay, I wanted to try a different location. Let me see. I'll do. Let's do. Let's do Council Bluffs. That's kind of nearby. So I'm gonna do a search there too. So there's 11. Oh. It defaulted back to med spot, but that's okay. So yeah, these people too. Honestly, looks pretty decent. So yeah, we'll leave it there. I think I will come back to this. I'll take a little pause and I'll come back on stream here in a bit. Alrighty. I'm back. Was goody. Took a small little break. I'm about to take a big one. I'm gonna give myself like 10 more minutes. Um, so where we left off, we have custom. No, is it client outreach? Yeah. Did I kill the process? Oh. Why did this one not work? Client outreach.localhost. Oh, that's HTTPS. Alright. So I have electrician, Omaha. Let's do the same thing here. Let's do yeah, let's do Sioux City. I kind of like that it's broke down this way. Only 4. What the fuck? There's only 4 electricians in Sioux City. I mean, I guess. Oh, is Mac audio not working again? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I think the next thing I want to do, and this is where I might use Gemini directly. I'm a big fan of Gemini. I used to use, maybe, I was gonna say, maybe I'll cancel my ChatGPT subscription. I'm gonna enable deep research mode. It defaults to pro. And let's say I want, let's see, I'll make this a little bit more mobile friendly. This is where I'll leave it off. I want you to help me create a rubric, or what do these people call it? Audit. I would say it's not so much a website audit. Digital presence audit. Digital footprint audit for small businesses to medium businesses that we find through Google. Similar to a website audit, we would have their let's say we would have their website, phone number, and we will scrape their any socials they have on their website as well, along with Google reviews. and maybe do web research on their Yelp profiles or any other digital presence they have. I want you, and maybe I'll do a little bit, let's see, website audit. SEO, performance, user experience, security, conversion rate. Okay. So yeah, this will just help me inform. I mean, most of the projects I've been working on, we do like a security audit and things like that. But I'm kind of new to providing this service to businesses, so I need to just do a little bit more research on what it entails. So let me see. To provide me what me as a software engineer who is looking to help small businesses update or create a website or update a chatbot on their page or their social media, or possibly integrate with their existing CRM tools and booking tools to integrate AI workflows to streamline their for cost savings or enhanced customer experience. Help me think through the tools I would use and the report for the client and how to think through each. For example, I can do performance and speed audit along with content audit of their website. Maybe take a look at broken links or errors, mobile friendliness of their website, or getting their services AI ready for inbound AI requests as well as outbound AI outreach. I was thinking to call each number with an AI service customer who will test things like speed to answer, how quickly I can book or resolve my requests, or potentially audit, how to streamline to their systems or clients. Maybe do things like spam protection. So help me think through these options. Okay. I'm gonna let it go off and do some research. Usually it takes about I guess it depends. This might be a little bit quicker, but I've seen it take about 10 to 20 minutes at sometimes. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I might come back on stream, but I'm just gonna grab some grub and then maybe we can go back at it. Then we'll come back and we'll update this our website here. Where's she at? Yeah, here. So that when we click analyze website, it will apply some of this research that we're trying to do. Okay, so research. Let me see what it's going to do here. Methodologies for conducting technical website audit, focusing on performance, speed, mobile-friendly content structure, investigate strategies, including scraping social media, accessing Yelp reviews, valid local SEO effectiveness, like Omaha, explore frameworks to evaluate business AI readiness. Working tools will be integrated with work cost and enhanced research methods, software conducting interactive shopper such as deploying AI voices, test business speed to answer. Okay. Synthesize the gathered research to design a comprehensive client-facing report structure. Yeah, so this all looks good. So essentially when I hit analyze website, or maybe I should put analyze business, it will go through creating its own research on Google. Maybe goes through Yelp. Maybe goes through some feedback that they got on their Google reviews, or maybe on Facebook or something, and then tries to give like a comprehensive report of where it can update. But I think I wanted to focus on like updating their contact solutions if they have some. If they don't, then suggest some. And yeah, I think just reach out with like, hey, we did an initial pass. If you want a deeper audit, happy to do so. And then just kind of put myself out there of like, this is what I do. I gotten this before too, but they're very generic. They're just like, oh, hey, we see your website. Let us know if we can do SEO for you. But I think I want to approach it like, I'll create a video. I'll show you that I went through your stuff, and like I'm interested in working together. And I think if I do at least like 10 to 20 of these a day, I think it would be pretty good. A good kind of outreach strategy, and it shows that I actually care. I'm not just trying to spam them. So I'll start the research, and then based on what it returns, I'll update this like analyze business button so that it gives me something more comprehensive to go off of. Alrighty, I think that's where I'll leave it. and I will see you guys back on stream a bit later. Adios.